This
have
conference will now be recorded.
we have Mini, Pushpendra, Saima Khan, and Vilas Chavan in the call. So we can just start up the demo, and accordingly we can proceed. Naveen, thank you.
Sure.
Hi, Sana. I'm sorry for the interruption. Now, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Saima now. Perfect, perfect.
Great.
So Naveen, you can start with your introduction, and you can take up a little bit introduction of all the participants as well, and then accordingly you can proceed with the demo. Thank you.
Sure. Hi everyone for joining this call. Thank you so much for joining this call. Uh,
Hi.
yeah, hi. Mm, Let me introduce myself. My name is Navin Kumar. Please confirm me. My voice is audible, right? Clearly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Thank you for confirmation.
Yes, yeah. We can
Yeah.
we can hear you.
So this is Navin here. So I have 10 years of experience in the SAP MM in the version of ECC, S4HANA, and Fury applications as well. And I'm
Sorry,
going to
sorry
be
to
teach you.
interrupt, Naveen.
Yeah.
Mini, we are facing some background noise from your end. If you can just keep muted yourself. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Guys, if you're not speaking, please keep yourself muted so that the demo goes smoothly. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, so I'm going to be teach you about the ERP tool. What type of ERP tool we are using in the general of the business process to adapt the ERP. So what is the use and what we have to done in the activities of the ERP as a consultant, and for the consultant how we can able to handle this application. So uh, what is the cons, what is the pros, why we want to become a consultant for the SAP. And in specific of SAP, why the activity we have to done as a consultant in the specification of SAP MM, that is a materials management. So I'm going to be share my screen quickly. So in general, we have an ERP. Okay. So every sector, IT sector, manufacturing sector, aerospace sector, pharma sector, chemical sector, whatever may be sector, if we are considering, they are having the specific business process for the manufacturing level, for the sales product, for the advertisement, whatever may be. Okay. So that each and every department need to be coordinated, each and every uh, processes, which means the industry need to be develop their business in the smooth way with the real-time information. So for that reason, in the ERP system, we have multiple tools. Tools is nothing but applications. For example, in the ERP sector, we have Oracle, Salesforce, SAP, and so on. Applications are there. In the big scale and small scale industries will be adapting the ERP tools to get the real-time information, to get the process of business very smoothly and very accurately and very progressive. For that reason, so here we are going to be discussing about an SAP, that is a ERP tool. ERP means enterprise resource planning. So how you can going to be plan in the application level, and how we can get it done for the business development, and how business development persons could be adapt this SAP tool. So that we are going to be discuss about this introduction in this session. Okay. So first of all, what you mean by the SAP? SAP is a system application products in the data elements, which means whenever you are having the data, your business related data, you are putting into the data elements, that is called SAP system. So in the SAP, so we have the multiple modules, that is called, each and every module represents the different types of the departments in the business process. Okay. So let me go inside to the business processes. So like we are taking the one example of manufacturing industry. Okay. So for the manufacturing industry, For example, they are manufacturing some automobile cars, okay, four-wheeler vehicles where they are going to be manufacturing. So for that reason, they want to be established one plant, one company, storage locations, and sales departments, and procurement department, admin department, HR department, and security department. Everything will be having the setup of the in general of the business process. So that real-time information of the business process going to be adapted into the SAP system is called a SAP ERP tool adaptation. Uh, are you clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for confirmation. So for example, initially the HR department. So here we can able to see in my screen SAP HCM. So human capital management. So the human capital management module can be operated by the HR department. So HR department can able to hire the peoples, can able to relieve the peoples from the organization. Their activities could be done into the SAP system by using this HCM. So they have the data, right? List of the employees, how much package we need to be maintained for the employees, and what is the CTC, what is the per month, what is attendance, what is the authorization level of the, which means what is the level of employee is working in this organization. That employee master data could be happening in the HCM module. So that can be operated by HR department. Okay. When coming to the FICO, so what you mean by the FICO? Finance and control. So finance and control. Whenever you are considering the of one industry, that industry could have the accounting department, right? That accounts department, the payments and receivables, everything. The credit and debits will be handled by the account department. Sorry. So that account department can handle by this FICO module. So they are going to be done some payments to the vendors. They are going to be receiving some payments from the customer when sales is done. When procurement is done, we have to pay something, right? So that the transactions will be stored in this FICO. So this going to be handled by the accounts department. So this is the sales. SAP is SD. So sales and distribution. What you mean by the sales and distribution? So whenever you are going to be manufacturing something in your business, something in your manufacturing area, something in your industry, that going to be sale, right? You don't want to make for yourself. It could be by order, it could be our stock. So according to the demand. So that is the reason the department could be handle the sales and department. So the sales and department, we have the specific model for the SAP ML. So here as well as PP, production and planning. So production and planning, what will happen whenever you are getting the order, whenever you are getting the make to stock or something. So that production team will be handle that production, how to make a production, how to get it done to the easy way process. The total progress, the total operation will be done by the PP department. Okay. Uh, Clear, right? Uh,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So next, quality department and GRC and ABAP. This is a technical modules we can able to get it down for the while progress in the sessions. Further sessions, you can able to easily understand what is the functionality of the basis, what is the functionality of ABAP, what is the functionality of security, because of they are not directly involved into the business process. These three people consultant will have the backend. They are going to be done something changes to modify existing to our business process. So that activity we can able to analyze, we can able to get clear details regarding these models. So last and final, SAP MM. MM means it is a materials management. So what is a materials management? Already this name represents as a material, right? The total information whenever the business is going to be deal with the materials, right? For example, already we had discussed that manufacturing, four-wheeler manufacturing. So the cars going to be manufacturing. So what type of materials need to be done for the deals, which means raw material like material, iron materials, and when coming to the seats, the leathers and equipments, glass, tires, shocks, engine, tools and trackers, everything, right? So that all, each and every detailed material that going to be stored in the material, and that materials management can deals with the materials information. Each and every specific information we are going to be maintained in the MM. And one more thing, why you want to choose the materials management? So I can give damn sure answer for this. Without materials management, no one industry can deals the business. Which means if the industry is adapting SAP tool, SAP ERP tool, so there if there is no any SAP system, which means SAP MM module, other modules cannot be operated because of business is always deals with the material. Materials management is not there, the SAP system is not there. So in single word, we can say it is backbone of the business process, backbone of the module. So all all information is integrated with other modules. So for example, uh, so material management is deals with the procurement. So that procurement, once you are done the procurement, you have to pay the amount by the help of the FICO. Got it? So after procurement, you are getting the material and PP module people can be consumed. The material could be consumed and they have to make something final product. That final product going to be done for the sales and distribution. Okay. For why the sales and distribution? The final product need to be sold to the customer. So they will be involved. Here, what is the linkage in between all modules? For example, quality. So whenever the PP module is going to be done, the manufacturing something final material or something customer required material. So quality need to be checked, right? So here what happened? This material management get able to integrated with all modules. So you are the backbone for the all modules. This is a simple and systematic question answer. Got it? Here, any questions you can
Yes.
raise? Yeah, thank you. So, one more thing. So, why the HR team? So, HR team can be able to maintain the employee list, right? So, whenever you are done the procurement, the from the HR list, from the employee list, they want to be get the some authorizations, which means the level of procurement will be going on the employees. So the related department employees need to be approve the procurement, approve the payments. So here also from materials management to HCM department also some integrations will be having. Okay. So for that reason, this SAP MM material management can deals with the total business process of industry. So whatever maybe industry is going to be done, the standards or any specific or uh, uh, any processes. So if they are doing the business, they want to be adapt the SAP as their requirement. We can able to convert that SAP standard into the our customization also. So how we can do the customization SAP systems that we can able to understand in the further sessions. In the standard process, what we can do in the general. So whenever the business is going to be adapting the SAP system, so how much they work, how many they want to be activated these modules. For example, HCM is mandatory for the HR department and FICO, HD. If they are manufacturing something, they want to be activated the PP module. Otherwise, it is not activated. So according to the business process, the SAP system can be adapted. Okay. So this is the introduction of SAP MM. And into the SAP MM, we have multiple topics. What are the topics are going to be covered? How the topics need to be done? As a SAP MM consultant, what is the roles need to be done? And why the SAP MM is deals and how it could be happening in the real-time project. Okay. So let's take an example. Uh, SAP the materials management module, can be handle the inventory management and as well procurement. So whenever you are going to be done the procurement need to be coming to our plants, and we had to send some amount to the suppliers. So here what happening? So procurement means the material come to us and we need to be pay the amount. So it can be handle the materials inventory levels. So that is a damn sure. According to forecasting, according to the plan independent requirements, according to the demands, they are going to be procure the material. So these all are terminology. I hope you are not able to understand the process of the procurement. If your background is going to be business, you can able to understand. Otherwise, you can't able to understand. You should be analyze the what is the business, what type of businesses we have. Some businesses can deals with only sales. For example, retailers. Uh, Retailers means we can take an example for the Bajaj Electronics. Okay, so what Bajaj Electronics can be do? Only retail. They are going to be procure the final products and they are maintained in their store yards and directly they are selling to the customers. I'm right. So here what happening? The PP model, the manufacturing, it is nullified. Only they have the procurement. Directly they are procure the material and they are selling to the customers. So according to the business process, SAP structure can be modified. That you have to analyze. How to you can modify as a consultant, as an analyzer, as an architecture. So likewise, you have to go forward with the business. Okay. So are you clear here? So can I go forward? If you have any questions, you can raise here.
No, we
Hello.
don't have.
Yeah. Um,
You
so
can
here,
proceed.
yeah, thank you. So in the SAP MM, so what type of the functionality already we had discussed, right? So when coming to the application, so what type of versions we have? So in general, SAP system, which means SAP application is introducing how it is performed and how it is going to be upgraded. So for example, you are purchasing one mobile. Okay, that mobile having the version of 1.0.1 for the some operating system. And after 1 year, what will happen? The version could be upgraded by the manufacturer, right? So same as well. SAP also upgraded 2 years once or 3 years once or 1 year once also. So according to that, we have to analyze what happening behind that for the application changes in the terms of the version changes. And when that comes to us, what we have to do and what we have to done by the business processes, that we have to get it down for the SAP community systems will be explain all these things. So for example, up to 2015, we have ECC version of or oblique 3. So this is a ECC version we are called it as. So still in the market, everyone are using ECC version only. Which means this version could be have the same the scenario, same the field selection, same as the database, and everything is same. But here what happening when coming to the 2016 SAP system is going to be introducing S4 HANA. So in the ECC version, third party, we have third party database. So when coming to the 2016, we have HANA database. So HANA database is introduced by SAP system, which means up to 2015, SAP organization is facing a lot of the problems by archiving of the data. So third-party databases are not supporting to the business users to getting the wiped or refreshed data. So that is the reason 2015 they are introducing the own database. Now the accuracy of data, the accuracy of real-time information of business, and the security is very high. So these many changes has been done from up to 2016 as well. In the 2018, what happening? S4 HANA along with the cloud management. So that cloud management means you can able to operate with a hand device. So before 2019, we have S/4HANA system in the form of only desktop or laptop mode. But when coming to the 2018, the cloud platform is introduced that is called URL based application. It is a cloud based and you can able to operate with your phone, with your lap, with your tab, and whenever your location is there, from there you can able to operate this application. So the simplification is done by the SAP system. These many versions are going to be done, and according to the version you have to get the knowledge, and according to the version you have to maintain your information. So how the scenario is going to be done, and that layouts and all these things you have to learn. So how we could happening with this and how we can adapt this information to the business, this all we can able to learn. Okay. And next coming to the topics. So in general, as a consultant, so if you want to become a consultant, what you need to get information as become a consultant. If you have the zero knowledge from the ERP section, if you don't have the business processes, if you don't have any background, which means if you have the technical person, you have the technical knowledge, but you want to become a SAP MM consultant, what you can do. So let me explain right now. So first of all, in SAP, MM deals with the multiple business processes in the multiple industry sector. So according to the SAP MM, so what are the master data we have to maintain, and what are the configuration we have to done, and what are the organization structure is deals, and how organization structure is going to be in, integrated with the all modules, and how we can mapping all information one module to one module, and what we have to uh, done for the further process, which means if you have any specialization of the business processes, if you have uh, any uh, which means the business process is very different, right? Why? Because of each and every industry have the specific type of the business. Some peoples are going to be done the manufacturing in their units. Okay, but some peoples are going to be manufacturing third party. So that time, what you can do, some subcontracting processes, third party procurement processes. This all could be done. Okay, so how we can do that? How we can give the solution to the business processes? As a consultant, we have to get all these knowledges. Okay, so when coming to here, so I want to be give the total end-to-end sessions for the topic wise. So content. So for these sessions and forward sessions, so what are the content we need to be served to you as a SAP MM consultant, and how the content will help to you. Okay, so later. So SAP introduction. So SAP introduction, which means end-to-end process. So how we can able to navigate the SAP applications, which means T4 transaction codes we have, and we have uh, functionalities. Toolbar is there, page up, page down, filtering options, and variable options, and go to system applications, system options, how we can do for the general. These are the basics. Base how we can go, how we can able to understand. If I'm clicking here, what will happen in the background? So that we are going to be done in the further sessions. So that one of the topic I'm going to be added here. Okay, next landscape. What do you mean by the landscape? So I want to tell you before landscape. So SAP projects. So what do you mean by the project? So whenever you are working in the organization, that organization is called giving one assignment of client. That assignment client is called as a project, right? So in SAP MM, not SAP MM specific, entire SAP. So we have multiple projects. That multiple projects have the specific name. Okay. First project is implementation, and second one is support, and third one is rollout, and fourth one is upgrade, and fifth one we can call it as an PRD developments, we can call it as, but it is not, it is simple project. We can consider only four types. Okay. So in implementation we have three types again. So again we have three types. One is greenfield, and second one is brownfield, and third one is bluefield. What you mean by the greenfield? Greenfield is nothing but from scratch. From scratch, we are going to be developed. From scratch, it means, for example, we are considering one BMW manufacturing industry. So BMW car manufacturing industry, they are not using any SAP system before. If they are using any Oracle, Salesforce like that, nothing. Don't consider anything. They are not using any SAP system before. They want to be adapt this SAP tool for the business processes. So that type of projects is called as a scratch. That project is called as a green implementation project. So here what you can do, end-to-end progress. End-to-end progress you have to do, which it means you have to done the all the configurations except end-to-end organization structure to up to finance team. Every time in the business process, organization structure is starting and finance and payment is finalized. That is called end-to-end process. It is called as the greenfield, brownfield. So already we had discussed, right? What we had discussed, types of the types of the versions. So some industries having ECC version, but they want to be upgraded to the S4 HANA version. So in this scenario, we can call it as a brownfield. Brownfield means already they are using SAP system, but ECC version. They want to be upgraded to the S4 HANA. Okay. So that type of projects we are call it as a brownfield, which means ECC to S4 HANA version. Okay. This type of projects we are call it as a brownfield. Next, bluefield. What it means, bluefield? So whenever you have the already S4 HANA, but you want to be added something to the version, which means uh, in 2016 we have only S4 HANA, but in 2018 we have getting cloud version. So that type of versions we have to add it into the existing versions called as a bluefield. Okay, existing version, add-on services. Uh, Clear up to here? Hello, no response. Hello.
Yes, yes, no problem.
Yes, Navya. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So implementation has been done. It is a one type of the project. Got it? So next, what is the support? So if the organization is taking greenfield project, and greenfield project, which means the end-to-end process has done, which is mapping has done, configuration has done, it is going to be handed over to the business. The business is running the live, okay, live progress. So while doing the live projects, they are having the issues. They are having issues. These issues going to be handled by consultant. This issue is going to be handled by the consultant. Who is consultant? Who is going to be develop this and greenfield project? Those are consultants. So that consultant is going to be handling these issues is called as service. It's called as services. That type of projects is called as a support project. This support projects could have this support could have 5 to 10 years, 5 to 10 years according to the terms and condition of the clients and the service provider industry. So that could be happen MOM, that is the secondary issue. Okay, minimum 5 to 10 years of contract will be there. That contract is going to call as AMS actually, the annual maintenance service. Okay, that is a support project. What is a rollout? Okay. What it means a rollout? It means the organization having the some establishment, which means plants, manufacturing area, sales and distribution area, and all they have. For example, they have the lot 10 plants in India. They want to be establishing some other plants in the foreign recently. They're already using this SAP system from past 10 years, but recently they are establishing some plants or some manufacturing plants in the something area, Australia or London, something area. So that time they want to be added, that organization also, that information need to be added in this existing SAP system. That is called a rollout. So added a org structure for existing system is called, which means the extension of organization structure, the extension of plans, the extension of company codes, the extension of their business entities is called as a rollout projects. What it means by the upgrade? Upgrade means, so for example, what will happen? SAP labs, SAP application developers are going to be given the upgraded version for the 1.0 to the 2.0 as a technical or functional. It could be happen, whatever maybe you can consider it. So as per the request by the business users, the consultants need to be done the analysis on the projects. What are the impacts? What is the absolute applications? What are the deprecated applications? What is the functionality need to be upgraded in the system? So that we have to analyze, and we have to provide some documentation to the business clients. And after reviewing done by the business users, they will be get some clarification. They want to be get upgrade or don't. So that type of projects going to be happen in the market. So it is happening in the rare. Okay, it is not happening uh, continuously because of no one are, can dare to get this upgradation because of existing live process will be disturbed sometimes. So that is the reasons it will be happen in the rare. Okay. That information also I will be provide to you for the knowledge purpose. Okay. Next. So landscape. So what is a landscape structure of SAP, right? So landscape can be deals with the structure of SAP. So already we had discussed the database, right? So database will be data stored, how the data will be stored and how the implementation will be done. Okay. So here we have the three types of servers we have in the SAP system. First one is development, second one is quality, Third one is the production. Why we want to be three servers? We can handle in the single server also. You can question to me. But when coming to here for the security purpose, the high level business processes, the high level manufacturing companies will have the very security information, very security confirmations, and very security configuration will have. For the security purpose, we can't able to do all consultant activities in the production server. Okay, so for that reasons, SAP is introducing landscape. First one is development. So that is called development system. We can call it as server also. Second one is quality. And third one is production. So after implementing Greenfield, we are going to be given support to the same existing company. So by using this landscape, so what will happen? Here consultant have done configuration, have done the configuration in the development system. After configuration will be done and we have to give the UAT. That means user acceptance test in the quality server. In the quality server, we have to done the UAT and business will be confirmation, will provide the confirmation to us. And after getting the confirmation, that all information need to be done into the production server. So after coming to the production server, business clients will be using this production server landscape for their live transactions. For the live transactions, which means they are going to be procure the material, they are selling the material. That information could be happening in the production. It is a live information. That is called like a real-time information also. Okay, this is called a landscape. Next, after. So organization structure. Organization structure is nothing but a landscape of the business. So they have the admin department, they have the company, they have the plants, storage locations, warehouse locations, storage bins, and transport bins, and planning plans, everything. Everything will be mapping in the organization structure. When coming to the material master data. So material master data is going to be deals with the type of the materials. For example, raw material, packaging material, and manufacturing material, tools, trackers, non-valuated consumables, raw materials, wet materials, finished materials. All these types of materials we have to map it and we have to provide the information in the terms of the SAP language. Next, vendor master data. So what it mean the vendor? Vendor is nothing but a supplier. So supplier is nothing but a how business is going to be deals with the different type of the materials. That materials is need to be get the some source, right? Source is nothing but who is going to be selling in the market, right? Like we are deals with something raw material. So that raw material is procured from outside. That outsiders means some dealers will be having that information, that lead source information or a supplier information or dealers information we have to maintain in our vendor master data. So with respect to this data, we are going to be procure the material from the respected source. Source is nothing but suppliers, right? So that information we are going to be done in the vendor master. So I want to tell you something for the master data. So let it leave this material. Just consider this material master data. So master data is nothing but the specifications and characteristics and information of the material or information of the their deals details. Their details need to be gathered in the single uh, place. It is called a master data. So that master data can have the multiple interfaces between all modules. and how it can be performed in between finance and PP and quality management and HT materials. So then that information we need to be maintained in the metal master data. We are gathering all information into the single model. So that is called as a master data. So same as, so vendor master data means vendor have the mail ID, vendor have the address, vendor have the contact person name, and vendor have the pin code number, and vendor have the bank details. That all information we have to maintain in the vendor master data with unique number. So vendor have the unique number. That unique number has these all types of the data. And vendor could be happen in the domestic. He could be happen in the import also. That we have to differentiate it. As a consultant, we have to differentiate and we have to provide the solution to the business by using configuration. How we can do it. So that we have to capture. And when coming to the purchase info record. So the material master data and vendor master data combination, we have to maintain the info records. What is a info? Info is generally we are called as a information. So the combination of material, the combination of vendor is both information we are going to be pledged and we are stored in the information of the info record for the future purpose. Already past you have done something, procurement happened with the suppliers. That information going to be you have to maintain in the info record for the future records for the reconciliation purpose or a quality of the suppliers. That evaluation we can done by the using this information. Okay. Source determination. So sometimes you have to done the source determination. It is a specific material according to your specification of material, according to your dimensions of material, according to your application of material. That going to be done in the market. Who is going to be supplied this material? You have to get all information and you have to done the all information into the SAP system. SAP system will provide the source of the determination, which means list of the sources you will get while doing the procurement. So that application, it will be give the accuracy of the list of sources. Okay. And quota arrangements, it is a special model, which means whenever you are having the procurement, that going to be happen in the market, and you have to segregate the material into the some suppliers. So how you can going to be done the procurement in specific areas, and how you can able to negotiate that type of information you can able to maintain in the quota arrangement. Okay, these all type of procurements will be happen, and especially SAP consultant need to be deals with the procurement. So here we have two types of the procurement. First type of procurement is for the standard type. Second one is the special procurement. So standard is nothing but it is called as direct procurement of the suppliers with respect to our material specification. That is called is a direct. There is no any involvement of anything. So directly you are going to be send the procurement, which means purchase orders to the suppliers, and you will send the material. What it mean by the special procurement? So special procurement means we have the five types for the third party and HTO, stock transfer orders, services, and consignment, subcontract. So how we can map it, how we can define the documents, how we can assign the number ranges, how we can do the field selections, and how the scenarios will be worked, and how we can do it for the business adaptations, and uh, according to the business processes we have to assign these. Okay. So these type of the procurements we have to deals in the SAP system. And next coming to the inventory. So whenever we are talking to the SAP that inventory is the submodel because of, so you are going to procure the material where you can stay, where you can store that material in the respect of the storage location for the plants, right? So how we can handle materials management already we are deals, but that inventory also handled by the consultant. So how we can segregate that materials, how we can maintain that physical materials in the storage that. So how much quantity is maintained in the physical that need to be maintained in the SAP system for the real-time information. And that we have to validating how we can do it for the reconciliation process for the inventory management, for the future and the present demands, and how we can give the real-time information to the users. So this all information we have to maintain in the inventory management system and invoice. So up to payment, we have to get it down for the invoice also because of without invoice posting, PICO persons or accounts persons can't able to pay the payment to the suppliers. So how the documents is going to be produced and where we have to maintain and how the scenario will be having. So what type of precautions we have to done, what type of configuration we have done. So these all things we have to done for the invoice management system. And I will provide the special sorry, I will provide to you special basics for the controlling module and HD module. These two modules is the separate modules we have into the SAP system for the analyzing for the more knowledge purpose. I have to give these two basic knowledge for the controlling modules and SD modules. Okay. Next, outline agreements and split valuations, automatic account determinations, release procedures. These all are for the uh, These all are for the special type of the applications and how it could be deals with the businesses and how we can do for the this configuration for the business processes. So what is the reason behind this contract and schedules? What is the meaning of outline agreements? And what is the meaning of split valuations? And what is the meaning of automatic account determinations? So we can able to analyze deeply with the details and the examples and all these things in the further sessions. So and by this configuration and by this mapping, so what are the impacts is going to be done in the background of the SAP system that we can able to understand in the further sessions. Okay. So when coming to the release procedure, so what is a release procedure? So you are going to be procure some material by respect to the purchase order. Okay. So purchase order having the 10 million or 20 million price for the material. So you're not going to be take a decision as an employee, right? So that could be happen, that could be triggered to the higher authorities, right, to get the approval, right? So how you can get the approval? Every time you are going to be you are going to be create one order, and that could be shared to your COE or CEO, VP like that. So it is not a good practice. So SAP is introducing the release procedure that is whenever you are creating the purchase order, automatically it is going to be triggered to their higher authorities of your management, and they are going to be approve this purchase order. After completing this approval, it it could be reached to the suppliers. So this is called as a release procedure. So this release procedure, how we can map it? According to the procurement type. We have two types, standard and the special procurement type. So that we have to done in the SAP system. How we can do? So how many levels we can able to map it, and what are the details, what are the characteristics we can put it for the release procedures. This all can be done by the release procedure topic. And condition master data. It is a most important master data for the SAP M because of so every material have the standard prices, every material have the taxations, every material have the freight, every material have the miscellaneous charges. So all the information, all the pricing information, how we can map it in the system. Okay, some materials uh, could be supplied from imported, could be supplied from this domestic. So in the both ways, how we can do for the conditions, how we can give the pricing procedure for the material, and how we can maintain the pricing procedure conditions for the automatic manual. So that could be happening in the condition master data detailed topic and batch management, MRP basics, data migration tools, and tricep concepts. So here batch management. So whenever manufacturing is going to be done for the 1 hour batch or 2 hours batch or entire day batch, that going to be happening in the batch management, which means that is related to the expiry dations. For example, we are going to be manufacturing some material today, but it has the 1 year of expiration date. So from today, the count will be started. Okay. So how you can start it that the specific batch is created or manufactured today date. The system is taken the consideration of the manufacturing date today, and the cycle count will be started. So like that, you have to maintain the batch management system by using the configuration as a SAP MM consultant. The details and configuration, how we have to do that and how we can map it for the MM module, that we have to done in the further sessions. So when coming to the MRP basics, so this MRP, material requirement planning. Okay, so material requirement planning is absolutely belongs to the production. It is not belongs to the MM. It is belongs to the PP model. So that basics also I will give to you because of whenever the material requirement planning based on the planned independent requirement that we have to handle by the procurement. So half of the part is covered by the MM, half of the part is involved by the PP model. So that basics also I will provide to you. Okay. So up to here, these are the configurations for configuration need to be done for the business process. And after this, we can able to see the data migrations. What it mean by the data migrations? So in the SAP system, we have to provide legacy data. Okay. So for example, one industry taken the SAP tool. So before they have some data, right? They done some business, right? So that all business data is called as a legacy. Non-SAP system data is called as a SAP legacy data. That legacy data we have to migrate it to the SAP system. So that process is called as a data migration. So how we can do it? By using data migration tool that is called LSMW. So how it can be happen, how it can be performed, what are the steps are involved. So what type of the LSMW we can able to maintain in the system. So what are the performances and what is the batch management and all these things, which means batch input management we are called it as an LSMW. So that sessions will be going forward. So you can able to understand the deep when we are running the sessions. Okay, RISET concepts. So RISET concepts that totally is a upgraded, which means development processes, which means reports, interfaces, and conversions, enhancement, workflow, and FS, functional specification documents. So each and every alphabet have the specific functionality. Okay, so that going to be done in the further sessions. If I'm disclosing here regarding that functionalities, you can't able to understand. I hope because of I don't know your backgrounds, right? So that is the reason I'm just explaining this how things will be happening. Okay, so live project explanation. So live project explanation, which means so some peoples are coming to me with having the core side of experience, which means they have 3 or 4 years of experience. They want to be become a consultant, but they don't have get the job positions in the market with freshers. They want to be go with the some experience and like that. They want to be convert their experience, past experience into SAP as a support or any something else. So they want to be know how live performance is going on. They want to be know something basics. They want to be expressed in the interview. So that information also I will provide to you to crack the interview. It will be very helpful to your crack interview. Okay, that information also I will be provided as a consultant. Okay, next implementation details. So it is a crucial part in the implementation project because of no one are can give the knowledge to you in the market sector because of implementation have the 6 phases: exploration, deploying, analysis, and cutover activities, go live, and support. This total information I will provide to you in the subject knowledge to get the and crack the interview. It will be helpful. So that information and details also I will provide to you. And finally, resume preparation and guidelines. So how you can go to market to get the calls or good to get the positions in the market for these different sectors like IT sector and something else. Product based also can hire this SAP MM consultants with a how we can approach them. So what is the landscape of the resume we have to maintain. So all the information I will be guided to you. So that one session I will be provide to you to get guidelines to make a resume preparation. So what type of information you can maintain over there. So this is overall explanation and overall introduction of the SAP MM, and I have done itself, and thank you so much for everyone. So if you have any concerns or if you have any doubts and queries, you can able to ask, right? Sana, are you there?
Thank you so much, Naveen. And
Yeah,
guys, if you don't have any queries, then we can just close it here. And I'll just connect with you guys, and then we can accordingly proceed accordingly. Thank you. Thank you, Naveen.
yeah. Thank you so much, Sana. So everyone, thank you for joining in this session. So you can able to ask right more questions if you have any doubt, which means you will also get some questions in your mind, right? While I'm telling you regarding uh, how we want to be get knowledge and like that. So you can able to ask, or else yours. Are you okay? Three people.